Hello, I am Test Drive, and welcome to another episode of Project Gotham Racing 4. This is episode 15, 16, something like that. We're going to continue on with the career. I was looking at the garage because I got a hotshot garage, which is pretty fancy, as I will now show off real quick before we go into anything. So basically, you have your 4 cars out here. I don't know how. I guess they come in through here. Like, I always kind of wonder, like, whenever you see garages or places where there's cars like inside of something, it's like, how did they get in here? I think that's open. That opens over there. But yeah, the trophy room, pretty fancy, like really fancy. This nice wall here, and then some more cars over here. Which I'm assuming, I don't actually know how these got in here. That's a good question. Yeah, I got a few cars in there. I got a few cars in here. Oh, there's a garage doors. Okay, it's like carpeted. Look how fancy this is. And then Geometry is back there. So, let's go and go back. And we'll get started with the racing. Alright, so in this episode, we are going to be doing the Westminster, I almost said Minister, Street Race Series. Which is for E-Class cars. We are going to London. Going to London. And let's see, what do we got here? We got 3 street races. Okay, so I can use something that's all-wheel drive and not be shunned, which I think I'm gonna go with the Bentley, because I was gonna use the Bentley like last episode or episode before that, but didn't quite work out. But it would have worked out better than the car I did actually pick, probably. Let's make it gold. Why not? Gold Bentley Continental GT. I've got to have my Bentley in gold. I love the fact that this thing's right-hand drive too. Alrighty, we're here on our starting grid. Racing against a motorcycle, 250 GTO. Didn't realize that'd be in this class. I wouldn't pair a 250 GTO with a Bentley Continental GT, but okay. Whatever, game. And then there's that race car, old new race car thing. Let's go. Got the acceleration advantage. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, this is the exact same one as in PGR 3, which is nice. And give me that first place. I want to go into interior view for a bit. I'm going to experience driving on the right side of the Bentley. Can't even see the gauges. I can barely see the needles. Nice corner. I was gonna say, if it didn't give me anything there, that would be silly. Yeah, I think the Bentley's gonna work out pretty good for this this series of races, thankfully. I'm already 2.5 seconds ahead of second place, which is a motorcycle, which is a Triumph, I think, if I remember right. And on to the final lap. Matthias Olsen. Olsen. Remember the Olsen twins? Oh god. What happened to them? I'm not entirely sure. I haven't heard anything about them for a long time. For probably 10 years now. And it's funny because that's not even an exaggeration. Great corner. Should get like very nice corner. Oh god, 2 wheels. Hello. Hey, nice corner, clean section. Fuck yeah, dude. Give me them kudos. And we are winner, chicken dinner. Fastest lap too. Look at that. That's when you know you're good, is when you get the fastest lap. That's how you know you're good. Take it from me. And got kudos, which we'll look at in the next screen. 7,100, not bad. Not bad at all. Nobody else even got over 1,000. And here we are in our second race. Starting in last yet again, because the game always starts me in last, except for if you qualify high enough in something, I think. Or something like that. I think in the last major I did, I started in first place once. because I got in first place in a semi-final or whatever. Something like that. Excuse me. I need to pass, please. Thank you. Dude, that dude just fucking... He just gave that car the finger. Excuse me. Oh, is he doing a wheelie? No. What is he doing? He doesn't have a headlight. Maybe he just doesn't have a headlight. Oh, speaking of motorcycles, I just thought of an invitation I'm going to have to do. That features a very, very interesting motorcycle. And we'll get there when we get there. I think it's in the second season. I think it's like the first... You're right, it's the first invitational of the second season. Which is a very interesting invitational, to say the least. So we'll probably be there in like 4 episodes or so. Maybe 3, 4, 5, somewhere around there. Oh no, I was not paying attention what I should have been paying attention to. I was looking up at my kudos. Not the corner that was rapidly approaching. My car is slightly broken. The brake lights are very broken. I find it strange that, like, no games, as far as I know, had the pre-2004 Bentley Continental in it. Which is funny because I've actually driven one of those in real life, and it was a fantastic car too. But I probably wouldn't want to own it because of the, I know there would be a lot of maintenance to do with it. Even though the one that we had at my work had only 9,000 miles on it, it needed a few things, and those few things were at least a few $1,000s overall. But I can't say I've ever remember playing a game that has the earlier Continental, because it looks a lot different from this. It's a lot more streamlined. It's a lot more 90s looking. The one I drove was a 97. It was a Continental T, so I had the turbo on it. It made like 400 something horsepower. It was fast. It was fast, luxurious. Everybody looked at you when you drove by because they didn't know what the hell kind of car it was. Because I don't even think I'd ever seen one in general, or never really noticed I was looking at one. Because I bet there's been pictures or whatever I've stumbled upon, but never really realized, oh, it's a Bentley Continental. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind, you know, if I were to ever have a large sum of money, which I doubt would happen. But, you know, I plan to collect cars later on in my life. I would probably buy a car like that. Like a 90s British car, like a Rolls Royce or a Bentley. Rolls Royce, Bentley, what's the third one? Oh god. There's a third manufacturer. Maybe there isn't. Rolls Royce or Bentley. Really. And just look at it for the most part. If I drove it and it broke, it would probably just sit. And, you know, if I had that much money to buy that car, I would probably keep it in a garage of some sort. Or have a garage to keep it in. I mean, sure, a lot of the cars I plan to collect are sub $5,000 cars, but, you know, like perfect condition sub $5,000 cars. But that means that I'll be able to have a good collection of cars that I enjoy looking at and also driving with not much money in it. So I can dig it, you know. I forgot to take a thumbnail picture. I'm gonna have to do that in the next race. Hey, I got first. I got over 1,000 kudos again. Cool. Alright. I gotta have like 14,000. Yeah. Like 14,500. Oh shit, I'm gonna be over 20,000 probably in this, yeah, I have to be over 20,000. Because the lowest I can get, well, as long as I get in first, which I should, lowest I can get is 6,000. So, I'll be seeing some good kudos. Alright, final race. Let's go. Is it raining? No. Excuse me, sir, you have no headlight on your motorcycle. That may be a problem if we ever do a night race. Or if you ever do a night race. Damn, that fucking red thing up there does a hell of a burnout. Like, it roasts the tires. This Bentley actually handles better than I thought it would. I expected it to be, you know, somewhat similar to the Cadillac 16 because 5,500 pound car, but it's actually not bad. it's not nearly as good as most cars. Like coming from the RX-7 that I drove recently. Like, I still don't understand how that thing not ever want to slide, but whatever, I guess. Yeah, coming from that, like this car is, it definitely feels heavier, but it's got very good handling still. A lot better than the Cadillac 16. Then again, the Cadillac 16 also had 1,000 horsepower. So, it probably, you know, had slight problems putting the power to the ground correctly. And by slight, I mean big problems. Big problem. Oh, God. Yeah, this car's been a delight to drive, though. Would recommend. I'm getting so many kudos, just constant stream, every 5 seconds. Catalina Lopez from, I don't know what that flag is, now that I think about it. I like how whenever you turn, the front wheel roasts itself, or, you know, spins on the front. Did I say the front wheel? The inside wheel on the front, there we go. It spins because all-wheel drive and also not lock differentials, I guess. Iron first. Hey, I got over just over 1,000 kudos on track. Hell yeah. Got another 7K. We're gonna get roughly 21,000, 20,400 and something. Hell yeah. Dude, I'm racking up the kudos. Maybe I'll buy some cars next episode. Maybe. Depending on if I feel like it or not. Every kudos you earn. Why is it kudos? It should be kudo, right? Kudos is plural? Is it? I don't actually know. 317 points. I hate that fucking odd number. Arc 7. Whatever. So we have a major next episode, and now this is going to be the finale of the first season. Only 16 episodes in. But anyways, thank you all for watching this episode of PGR4, and I am out of here. See ya.